All right, hi guys, it's Breezy. Sorry again, and my Zoom reset again. You guys see all my junk on my table. Okay, guys, hopefully you can see what I need you to see. Okay, it zoomed back out. It must be, I'm not sure why it's zooming out. So excuse all the shakiness and all the craziness. But I just wanted to share a quick little way to make a card because I do need some cards for a event coming up this weekend for the 4th of July. And so these are not actual Creative Memory papers, but I thought they were cute and would go for all sorts of different things. And it also came with the cutouts. It's one of those old thick packs of multi-paper, and they come with different colors, or two-sided I should say. And so I'm going to show you guys a quick way to make a card. So what did I just do with my card? Huh, there it is. So if you purchase a pack of Creative Memories blank card kits, you can make any kind of card you want. So I'm going to show you guys what to do. I've already cut a couple pieces apart here just to kind of get an idea, and then figured I'd walk you guys through a quick step. But you can get 6 cards from one sheet of cardstock and one pattern paper. So you need a piece of cardstock, piece of pattern paper, and then embellishments, punches, whatever you want to do with it. So I'm just going to show you guys. Let's see, since we've got the aqua, let's go with the burgundy here. Okay. So again, these are just some old papers that I have that I thought would go good with these papers, or the cardstock, I should say, are old that would go well with these papers. So what we need to do is cut a 5 1/4 by 4. So we know if we take 12 and subtract 5, we're going to get 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we need a quarter. So we actually need 6 3/4 if we're doing it this way. Now, what you would actually do is you would cut 6 of these. I'm only going to cut 3 just to show you guys what I'm talking about. And sorry that my trimmer is off the screen a little bit here. So 5 1/4 is going to be on this side. Okay. So this piece, now again, you would go ahead and cut this if you wanted to make all 6, but I'm just going to do the 3. And then we'll just go ahead and do it at 5 1/4 so I don't confuse myself, because I like to do that on camera, obviously. So 5 1/4. That doesn't look great. No, we want 5 1/4 by 4. Excuse me. I was about to cut that wrong. Wouldn't be the first time now, would it? So let me just put that, there we go. So 5 1/4 by 4 by 4. And since our paper is a 12-inch strip, this piece should also be a 4, but because these are not creative memories, you never know, because there are standard imperfections on paper that can be up to, I believe, 1/4 inch. Okay, so we're going to take one more piece of decorative paper here. So I've got this one. This one's very similar. Oh, it is this. It's the same thing. So I don't want that one. Let's see. I actually kind of like this one because this would be generic. So it could go for boy or girl. And we're actually going to cut these at 5 by 4. So I am going to open this back up again because I prefer to have the majority of my paper on the side of the cutter with the rulers, just so that I get the most stability, because I am not that straight of a cutter most of the time. So if we're going to 5 inches, we're going to go from 12 to 7 to make a 5. Okay. Get this up here. And so the piece that falls off is going to be our 5-inch. Okay. We're going to lay that one over to the side. We can go ahead and close this up because we don't need it bigger than 5 1/2. These are going to actually be 5 by 4s. Okay. Almost went to 5 again. I cut it at 5 1/4 again somehow. Oh, I know why. Because these papers are not 12 inches. They're longer because they're not creative memories. So we'll just have to improvise. This one should be 4. So since we've gone this big, I'm only going to cut 2 of these in case I want to use it as a background instead. So I am going to just trim off this, what is it, 1/2 inch basically, on 2 of them. And we've always got this for a decorative piece. And these are supposed to be 5 by 4s. Make sure I'm cutting the right side here. I told you every time I'm going to do something that's not exactly right, but that's okay. So I've done a couple of different punches, and I do like the diamond arch punch so far the best, but I forgot because I had been using it over the weekend and it wasn't with my normal stash, about the dollop. I think it's double dollop, I believe. I can't remember exactly right offhand the name of it. I'm going to move this trimmer out of the way. And we're going to use this one and see what we think of it. I'm just going to use it on one just in case I don't like it. But we're just going to punch the edge. And what I recommend is you start in the middle. So just try to line it up as best you can in the center. And that's got almost a circle on each side. And then just punch it. Then you're going to slide over to your design here. Okay, it'll be easiest probably if I am flat on the table now. And punch. And then we'll slide to this side. And we can go all the way to the second one. And punch. Okay. That is too cute. And this was the one that I didn't trim. Go figure. Okay. So I would need to trim it. Let's do it again. Let's center it up. I knew that looked awful long, but I was like, whatever. So pretty much got it centered right in the middle of those two tall peaks there. I'm going to punch. Then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to line the punch up. Make sure that my paper is flush against the back. And then we're going to punch again on the second one. All right. Now, this is what we have. Okay. So we could go with the red or the aqua. And get two totally different ideas. So let me punch this one, just to be on the safe side. And then I've got different things. Okay. So all basically centered there. Okay. These have the little arrows so that you know exactly where to line it up at. This one does not, because this is a frame border punch, so you don't necessarily need the arrow on it. All right. Let's see. So here's two different ideas. I'm gonna go grab another card. Like you said, I do need cards for this weekend. Okay. So we would take the tape runner. Might help if I open it, right? And now you've got, with this particular cardstock, you could use either side, actually. So there's the more orange and there's the more burgundy. Actually, I think I might like the orangey color best with this particular one. But let's go ahead and stick this on here. Okay. And then we're going to take the tape runner. And we're going to stick this right on here. And you look like you have 3 layers because you're using the card base as your first layer. Isn't that adorable? Now, what you can do is you can have it going this way or this way, depending on the sentiment you want to put on there. And then we've got this one. So let's do this one backwards. Let's do it straight onto the card first. Hold on a second, guys. Jethro's up here with me, and I've got to see what he's got a hold of. Let me get this down, and I will be right back because I hear him chewing on something. So just look at that for a second. I'll be right back. What are you chewing on? Stay. Okay, sorry about that. I have no clue what he was chewing on, but it was something. But he's back in the house now. So again, you can go either direction with these cards. Now I've got a couple cutoffs over here that I can use, but I'm also going to show you guys how easy it is to use these cut aparts. And Creative Memories does do these sometimes, especially like with a theme pack. I've already cut one off because again, these are not 12-inch strips. So I had to cut it off side to side instead of top to bottom because it was too long. Okay. So for these strips, these are where those sight guides come in handy. And I do have my trimmer upside down for you guys, but it's going to be fine for me because my sight guide is right here. I'm going to stand up for a second to make sure I'm good. The sand doesn't quite look exactly. Now you can always put it onto your trimmer to make it a little bit easier to use, and you're not pushing down. You're just seeing if it's going exactly where you want it to cut. And if it is, then you cut it. Your guide will stay in the end when you're done. And then you're going to take these and you can do the exact same thing. Sorry for my head getting in the way, guys. So you pull out the sight. And I'm going to cut it just right there. Okay. My guide looks a little dusty all of a sudden. Okay. I'm going to go over just a tad. There's that one. Pull the side out one more time.